really looking forward to this game, and that United can bring it to the next level, the preparations for the Premier League. So.
Well, let's keep our fingers crossed for sure. It's going to be great preparation for today. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for this team with Liam and Ben.
Thanks very much, Zara. Yes, we are very much ready to go for this one, and the teams are in, and it's one change apiece, Manchester United and Atletico Madrid. Let's start with the Reds, shall we? That's single change sees Ahmad back from his World Cup duties back into a Manchester United starting 11. Josh Zirkzee makes way for him. That means the team in full. Tom Heaton in goal. An unchanged back four, Luke Shaw, Aidan Heaven, Harry Maguire and Lenny Yoro, who's been very impressive during pre-season at right back. Equally impressive have been Andre Santos and Mason Mount. Their duo in midfield proving pivotal for Manchester United in the couple of games that they've played. Shea Lacey scored a great goal last time out against Rosenborg. He keeps his place in the number 10 spot. Patrick Dorgu wide left. Ahmad back into the side after his exploits with Ivory Coast at the World Cup this summer, comes into the team on the right-hand side, and Brian Mbermo leads the line for the Reds. It is a strong Manchester United side, and I know that you're a big fan of Ahmad.
Yeah, I am. I love watching Ahmad. He's just so exciting to watch. Can go either way. He's aggressive, he's quick, he knows where the goal is, and I'm just looking forward to seeing him. But this whole team has impressed me, you know, right from the word go, but especially in the last outing, coming up against a side that are in the middle of their league and they bossed it from beginning to end. But obviously we now know, Liam, that with Madrid, with PSG, Leeds, Milan, that the competition who we're going to be facing is better.
Well, Manchester United are one game further on in their pre-season than today's opponents. Atletico Madrid beat Getafe 4-1 last time out. They make one change. Jorge Castillo comes into the side to replace Rodrigo Mendoza, who they signed from Elche earlier this season. Jan Oblak in goal, has been at the club all the way back since 2014. Brilliant goalkeeper. Across the back, Jorge Dominguez, youngster on the right-hand side. Robin Lenormand won the Euros in 2024 with Spain. David Hanco and the Italian Matteo Ruggeri. Carlos Martin wide on the right-hand side. Obed Vargas and Ademola Lookman in midfield, along with the genuine one-club man Koke. Has been at Atletico Madrid since he was 7 years old. More than 600 appearances for the Red and Whites. He starts in midfield as captain. Arnau Ortiz and Jorge Castillo lead the line. A couple of youngsters in there for Atletico Madrid as well. We know that they're a side that won't stay in this back four, Ben. They will step out, go to a back three and add an extra midfielder to try and find those overloads in the centre of the park.
Yeah, they will. They have a tendency to do that, but they can only do that if they can get on top and they can be an attacking force, which is obviously what United are looking to counteract. But listen, they're always going to be a solid outfit under Diego Simeone. They're a difficult team to break down. They work extremely hard. Not the most exciting to watch, but they've still got some very good players.
Certainly have. And this Manchester United side have actually really impressed us going through pre-season. First game a bit sticky, wasn't it, as everyone was finding their fitness, but that is kind of to be expected. But the game against Rosenborg last week, Manchester United got themselves on top after the opening 5 minutes and did not relinquish that position.
No, they didn't. They played really well from beginning to end against a team that can genuinely be very difficult, and especially with the position they are at the moment through their league phase. But United, they scored some really good goals and they were excellent from beginning to end, and it's just the sort of preparation and the improvement from the first game that Michael Carrick would have been looking for.
Yeah, a step up in opposition again for Manchester United today as they look to get ready for that opening game against Hull on the 22nd of August. Looking forward to that one, but a little bit more work to get through for Michael Carrick's side. Let's get you back to Zara in Stockholm, shall we? She's been out and about with fans in the fan zone.
Thanks, guys. So I've made my way over to the fan zone now. There is so many passionate United fans in their numbers that have turned out for this. United legend Wes Brown, obviously MUTV pundit as well, is very busy making sure he signs all of these fans' merchandise. It's incredible to see. We're going to take a little look. So I'm going to try and see if our camera up Scott can shuffle away. Sorry, love, I'm just trying to get past you. I'm going to go this way. We're going to go down these steps if that's all right, because The fans are everywhere. They are queuing all sorts. Let's go around here. Are you all right? How's it going? So, question for you. When it comes to this game today, it's a tasty tie in the Dragon Cup. Score prediction, what's it?
Gonna be 3.
What about you?
3-2 maybe.
Oh, there's going to be a United win. See, I like the way you switch straight away. I'm enjoying that. And also, you've just got a signed shirt, haven't you? You were part of the giveaway. What was it like seeing Wes Brown?
It was insane. It's my first photo with a United player ever, and to win this is amazing. So yeah, it's the best day.
Oh, well, it's only going to get even better as well if there is a Manchester United win. I mean, have you been enjoying pre-season so far?
Yeah, I watched all the games so far, so I'm hoping for a 3-1 win, maybe.
That would be lovely. I mean, are you local to Stockholm or have you travelled?
I lived here all my life.
So you can tell me then, what's it like when Manchester United come to town?
Yeah, it's crazy, you know. You can see all the red shirts everywhere, and it's just surrealistic, and yeah, it's amazing.
Listen, I want to know a score prediction from you. What are you going for?
I'm hoping for a 3-1. 3-1. I think a 3-1.
Do you agree?
Yeah, we're in sync. 3-1.
I like it, yeah. You know, travel together, win a shirt together, you got it sorted. Thanks, guys. See you in a bit. That was a great score prediction. Let's go over here. Okay. Oh, hold on. I'm getting everyone pointing. Oh, this is a lovely... That flag is bigger than me. Come on, give it your best shot, mate. Oh, that is lovely. Tell you what, the passion for the Reds is strong in Stockholm, I tell you that. You know what, I'm going to try and duck under. Excuse me, mate, excuse me. What's your score prediction going to be?
I think it's going to be 2-1 United.
Who is your favourite player?
Bruno, I think.
Okay, if you could say anything to Bruno right now, what would it be?
Please score 2 goals, and I love you. You're my goat.
I mean, yeah, you heard it here first. Thank you very much. We're going to go this way. Come and join me, Scott. Let's go. Hi. You were ready and waiting. So I need to know, why do you support Manchester United?
Because it's the best team in the world, of course. We're the best. We're going to win the Champions League next year, I'm telling you.
Ooh, okay, you heard it here first, guys. Who are the players that stand out to you?
Of course, Bruno Fernandes, but I also think Kobe Mainu and Amad Diallo's going to have a good season next season. So yeah,
They're going to be great. And I mean, you get to see Manchester United play here at the Strawberry Arena. It's just across from us. We're so close.
year in a row. I saw in Oslo 2023, Trondheim 24, and Stockholm 25, and now again.
So listen, you've seen it all at the minute. Is this going to be the biggest game yet?
Yeah, the 2 best teams. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And have you been enjoying it today in this fan zone? Because there's over 300 of you here in this fan zone right now. We're going to make plenty of noise in that stadium, though, aren't we?
Yeah, of course.
So I need a score prediction from you. What's the score going to be? And which players are you looking forward to seeing?
Okay, I think.
But all the answers, and now you're getting nervous.
3-0.
You've gone for a clean sheet as well.
I think I'm with Lacey, or how do
Shea Lacey.
he will score 1, and who else is gonna be? And Bouquet gonna score 1 also.
That's going to be great. Did you enjoy Shea Lacey's goal last week?
Yeah, it was very good. Yeah.
Really good. Well, thank you very much. Lovely meeting you. We'll see you in a bit. We'll shuffle this way. Thanks very much. That was lovely. Let's have a look over here then and see. You know what? I'm just going to pull up a seat. Hi. I'm just going to come and join you if that's all right.
Of course you can join me, that's all right.
It just looks so inviting to sit here.
Oh, you're so excited.
So you've been taking part here in this fan zone, over 300 people, and you're ready. You're ready in the gears. You've seen United legend Wes Brown alongside Andy Mitten. What's the day been like today? Can you describe it to me?
Well, I just love the atmosphere. It's so incredible to be gathered with other people that are all rooting for the same team, and it never ceases to amaze me how
Connection.
Yeah, the connection, thank you, amongst people cheering for the same team. I think it's brilliant, and I'm amazed by it, really. It's really good.
How excited are you for the new season?
Well, I am quite excited. My husband is even more excited, but he's not here, so I'm trying to explain his excitement. He's been talking to me with, well, new players and what he's hoping for, and I'm watching the team play with my husband, and you know, you get involved. I'm married into this couple.
You're married into a Manchester United family. That's what it's about. Yes. Finally, score prediction from you today.
Sorry?
Score prediction. What's it going to be?
Oh my goodness. Well, I really hope for at least one goal, because I want to cheer, obviously, but I think maybe 2-1.
Okay. Sorry, I've stole your wife temporarily here, but
you should be talking to her about it.
Okay, before I leave you to have your wonderful day, score prediction from you for today's game against Atletico Madrid. What will it be?
I think it'll be 2-1 United. Yeah.
Honestly, you can tell these two are made for each other.
JJ Gabriel will come on and score. Yeah.
We've got plenty of young players that are going to be part of this squad, so exciting to see Manchester United's future, that for sure. Well, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Owen, hold on. I've got this one shouting. You know what? We don't have too much time, so will you do me a massive favour? I want you to shout United. Okay. Loudest, ready? 3, 2, 1.
United!
So we've got 12 of our young season ticket holders and members down here today. They're having a coaching session with our foundation coaches, and then the really special part of the day, players coming, meeting the fans, joining in the session, and yeah, these young fans get the opportunity to play with some of our first team stars. My name's Rick, and we've got Nicola and Alex from my team, and then we've got Craig, Chris and Anthony, who are the coaches, who are going to take you through some of the skills sessions today. Some of you might play all the time, some of you might not play very often. Don't worry at all, we're not here to scout, but I will hand you over to the coaches, and just really enjoy this day today, because not many people get to come to Carrington and to play on the same pitches that all our players get to play on. We're going to do the tip taps, and after 4 or 5, I want you to roll the ball. Yeah? Tip taps. Good, side to side, well done. Put your right foot on the ball, and you're gonna roll it that way, yeah? Across your body. So we've done a few tricks that you can use now. So if you think about when you're doing that, it gets you used to using the sole of your foot, doesn't it? The tip tap one. And the roll gets you used to using the sole of your foot. So when you're playing football, you need to use all different parts of your feet. Coach, we got room for one more? Yeah, we've got one more participant there.
So Aidan, so we're here on the pitches here. How excited are you to meet some of these little fans?
Oh yeah, really excited. Obviously, it was me one day, you know, once upon a time when I was younger. And yeah, it's just nice to see that they're here and they're supporting us. It's amazing to see, like, all the support you get from the young kids. They know who you are, sort of thing. So it's a privilege to be a role model to them.
How many do you get in the men's team then? Like, what do you get to?
1,000. I'm joking. Probably like 20, 30.
So, lots of practice. What would be your one piece of advice you'd give to some of these young little Red Devils?
Be what you want to be when you grow up. You know, don't let anyone stop you or put you down, and, you know, just be the best you can be every day.
Today was amazing, you know. Look at these kids. I think it's important for me and to them as well. And I think this connection, this relationship is perfect for us. It's the first time, but you know, I feel comfortable because every single kid tell to me, "Welcome to United." I think this is perfect, and I really enjoy it. I think maybe a few years ago I was the other side, and now I'm here. I think this connection is so important for them.
And then finally, what is one little piece of advice you'd love to give to these in football or in general?
Trust in yourself. Because, you know, if you trust yourself, you can do everything.
Come on, we're going to score there, okay?
So Josh, tell me what you're up to today.
Just having fun with the kids, playing around, just enjoying the good weather. Good skill, great defending, great battle. And pass it right on.
So this event today is part of the fan engagement team. We've got a few lucky little Red Devils here to come and meet you all. It's nice coming to see these small fans, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really nice to, you know, connect with them and just makes you enjoy the game a bit more, you know, seeing them having fun. Yeah, it's really nice, especially the weather as well. Reaction, yes, gegenpress. You got it. You got it.
Go on, that's it. Nice. Go on then. Take him on. Take Josh on.
Get back, Reds.
Take Josh on. Nice.
Let's defend
Quick,
together.
Woo.
Don't play it to Luke Shaw. Go on, pass it to Luke Shaw.
Let's just play with Josh. Let's play around with him.
Outside the book. Okay, that's a great pass. It's funny because, you know, I started off being one of these kids looking up to someone, and I'm just very, very thankful to be sort of an inspiration to them. So definitely something that'll keep me pushing for sure.
Finally, what's one little piece of advice you'd give to them? Something that helped you growing up?
Just keep having fun. Keep having fun, keep believing in yourself. Yeah, just keep smiling. Not many people can say that. You just nutmegged Luke Shaw.
Did you mean it though?
No, he didn't mean it. I've seen it in his eyes.
Right.
Right on the red. Yeah. Go on. Come on then.
That's a good recovery right there.
My team is very good in transition. I love it. Oh, yeah, Chaine. Finish! Go!
That was a great day at Carrington Training Complex, and we can see the team arriving a little earlier on here in Stockholm at the Strawberry Arena, and you can see that they are ready for this one. And something that we were speaking about earlier to United legend Wes Brown was the culture is so key to build in pre-season. Jasper, from your perspective here, you can tell that Michael Carrick wants to build a team that know each other inside out, have that United true DNA that we always talk so fondly about.
Yeah, that is something important, and then you have to start creating it here today. Every game is important, and every training session as well. And yeah, they just have to try and get everybody into that mood. And it's really hard work, and you need a few of those key players inside the squad that can keep reminding everybody about how it works and how it should be all the time.
Speaking of key players, one of our players who was in the World Cup was Ahmad, and he is straight into that starting lineup. So for those of you that are tuning in on YouTube, let us know in the comments how delighted are you to see Ahmad play for Manchester United today in the new Adidas away kit as well for the first time. It's great that he's straight in that starting lineup. When you see a player of his caliber, of his creativity, that's only going to excite this team, isn't it?
No, but definitely. I mean, I love to see him, and he can create so much on his own. And I really think he had a good World Cup, even though they didn't go. But he had a good World Cup, so he should be also, even though he's resting now for a couple of weeks, full of confidence and want to start this season really good as well. So I think he's very keen to perform well today as well.
He looked like he grew with confidence as well during the World Cup, and it must be key for Michael Carrick when he sees his players go off. He always will wish them well, but you want them to be an even better player coming back, don't you?
Yeah, and I think most of the time that is the case, especially now they can rest a couple of weeks and they come back with the hunger to do well again. And we had a couple of the players from United who did really well in the World Cup, but so they will be hopefully very full of confidence. They can bring that back to the squad when they join up again.
Well, hopefully it gets even better than what it did last week, because last week we played Rosenborg in Trondheim. It was a 5-0 victory. Impressive performance, especially with plenty of different players on that score sheet. What do you take away from that game?
No, but I think the defensive part was quite solid. I think they had quite a lot of the ball, Rosenborg, but they didn't create so much. But then United, when they got the chance, they scored some really nice goals, and hopefully they can build on that. I think they need to. There were some small errors that can be, grow with day after day training and next game. So hopefully we can see even a little bit better passing today, more accurate passing today, and some more fluent attacks today.
And then we can see Joshua Xerxes' goal there as well. He's a player that's certainly been impressing over this pre-season so far. It's great to see, and something that Michael Carrick said after that game was that he wants these players to feel confident, free-flowing football, feel that trust that they can go and perform, and Michael Carrick will just enjoy that performance.
Yeah, but if you look at Xerxes' performance at Rosenborg, he was really playing off the line. He was a little bit everywhere and doing what he felt for, and I think that is something when you say Carrick wants that, and that's exactly what he expressed during that game. He was all over the pitch. He was giving nice balls out to the side, also in front of goal, dribbling, doing passes. So that's because when you bring another player in, maybe Mbuemo will play up front now to start with. He will bring his game up front, and you have to adapt a little bit the central midfielders who will play the balls into him. They will need to play a little bit different with him. So it's also to build those kind of relationships on the pitch now is important for the whole team.
It is, and it's also great for our younger members of the squad, to get that experience. But you always talk about young players getting experience, but there are young players that are just fitting in seamlessly into this squad. One of them was Shea Lacey that opened the score sheet in Trondheim. How impressed are you with his composure for such a young player?
Yeah, but I mean, he did a few games last season as well, and already then you could see, and hopefully now it's a time to take the next step for him. And I think against Rosenborg, he was one of the most bright players, and I really like when I see the young players coming in and doing stuff for themselves, trying not necessarily too complicated, but having the confidence to do stuff they know they can do, and put the right ball, the right passes as well, because it's not just about dribbling and one against one. Sometimes it's even more confidence to play the easy ball and move again, and that's, I think he certainly looks really interesting.
And there's plenty more of our younger members of the squad as well that are taking part here in this squad. We can see them now as they just come out here to the Strawberry Arena getting ready to warm up for this game. On your perspective, what player has excited you the most during this pre-season campaign so far?
Oh, it's a difficult. I think Xerxes was good the last game, and then also Lacey was impressive. And then I think Mbuemo looks very sharp as well. He had a great start, I think, to last season, and then after the Africa's Nation Cup, he had a little bit of a dip. But hopefully he can find, and it looks like he's finding his step again straight away now, and that would be really nice to see.
It'll be great to see them challenge today with that great opposition in Atletico Madrid. But now you aren't the only former Red I've been speaking to this week, Jesper. I have been speaking to Quinton Fortune as well earlier on to get his thoughts of this, and also to play a bit of a Snapdragon game too.
Diego Simeone, you've seen that over the years what the type of team is created at Atletico Madrid, and it will be tough. Yes, it will be the second game of pre-season because they play Getafe first. But yeah, it will be a great challenge for them. It will be intensity. That's what it's like. What he's like as a player is very intense, and his team are the same, well organized. So there will be a good test for us. But the way the team's been playing from the last performance, it should be a good game.
This is actually Simeone's 15th pre-season. unbelievable experience from him, but it just shows how much of a well-organised side they are. And you've mentioned like Getafe is the first pre-season fixture, then it's us. But what a schedule they have, because then it's Manchester City and Marseille. However, that's only 4 matches. So how do you rate that as a pre-season? Because they are quite strong opposition, but only 4 pre-season fixtures?
I think probably that's the way he likes to keep it, very simple. Most of his players will be fit anyway because they've been in the World Cup. So
that's very true.
That's what I've noticed, and I spoke to some people at Atletico Madrid probably over a week or 2 ago, and they're not concerned, but because when you look at the World Cup final, I think they've had Bayana, Julian Alvarez, Simeone's son. They had about 5 or 6 players in the World Cup final, so that's unbelievable for a team like Atletico Madrid. So coming into the season, obviously those players need an extra week or 2 to recover. So there's a little bit concerned that they're not going to be ready. But look, they have a big squad, and I'm sure if Simone need to make the call for some players to come back early, it won't be a problem. But look, it's a good problem to have.
Some of our members of the squad have been taking part in the World Cup. They're going to, in stages, come back to Carrington, and so far we've seen Amad and Altar Bayinde are back this week. That's the first of many returning players. And I want to ask you, because you actually must know how they're feeling, because you took part with South Africa in 2002. What's it like as a player that's just took part in a world competition? And when you come back, how do you make sure you're prepared for club football?
Oh, it was very easy. As Alex called you to come back for pre-season, you come back for pre-season. So no, you come back with more confidence because you've played at the highest level. I'm sure any player's dream to represent his country at the World Cup. And once you've had a taste of playing in some of the best countries in the world, you come back with... It's like playing in the Champions League. It's like playing for Manchester United. You gain confidence. And I always wanted to just come back for pre-season because the players, the team I had at that time, I knew had to be ahead of the so-called senior players coming back for pre-season because we had so many wonderful players, and I can't just come back as them. I had to be extra. My fitness had to be better. My sharpness had to be better. My touch, everything. So I always made sure I stayed ahead of the team, and I'm sure I hope the young players will do the same because, and on top of that, as Alex told you, you come back, you come back. So yeah, my holiday was cut short very quickly, and I didn't really care because I wanted to come back for pre-season and be part of the team and play for Manchester United, so it didn't really bother me. This is, for a young player now, if you don't relish the opportunity of Manchester United now, then there's something wrong. This is probably the best time ever for a young player to play at Manchester United. Well, always been like that, but now the doors are so open. You got Michael will give you the opportunity. You want to show the manager, if you want to stay here, I'm ready, I've done my work, I'm hungry, I'm ahead of the other players in terms of my running, in terms of everything, game understanding. I've watched videos, I've got coaches I've spoken to. So everything is there for the young players to be successful. Now we just the desire, the hunger, and obviously you need to do your talking on the field, and some of them have done that, so they've got to continue to do that. And when they do that, they'll get the chance, always at this club. And with Michael there, he will definitely put him in.
So we are having a little discussion here about Atletico Madrid, but before that we were just having a lovely conversation about Quintin, weren't we?
Yes.
He's such a smiley man, isn't he?
No, he's a fantastic man. Good football player, but also fantastic human being. I love Quintin.
We do, so shout out to you, Quintin.
Definitely. He
had a bit of a preview about Atletico Madrid. We'd love to get your thoughts on it, because Atletico actually kick-started their pre-season campaign on Wednesday night against Getafe. It was a 4-1 win for them, so a great start for them. But this is Diego Simeone's 15th pre-season. What do you make of how experienced that side is?
No, but for him being so experienced in the same club, he has definitely created this atmosphere and this DNA. So even if he changed Griezmann out, there comes another player in, but the DNA stays the same, and that's a really big advantage for him. But of course he needs to keep his hunger, but that doesn't seem to be a problem for him. He's always so eager and enthusiastic on the side.
I mean, you're completely right, because people were shocked this summer when we've seen that they lost Griezmann, but they've brought in players like Grimaldo, and as you've said there, they've been so used to this system for so many years that you just need a good technical player to just fit into it, and all of a sudden they're flying.
Yeah, they're flying, and you understand straight away what he's asking from you, and you just have to adapt and run, and put tackles in, and then you will be playing and do the stuff you can do as well. So I think it's easy to fit in because if you come as a new player and you have a new coach, it will take much longer time for you to adapt and for the whole team to understand and adapt. But when you come in like this and you have almost the whole squad and the coach for so long, it's so much easier. So they are in a bit of an advantage, I think.
I mean, this is going to be their second game of pre-season. What can we expect from Atleti today?
No, but I think they are in the same position, more or less, like Manchester, that missing a lot of players through the World Cup, and they slowly coming back. And it is a tricky situation for the coaches and the players and the squad. So it's more, of course, the physical aspect to get more ready for the games. But of course, you want to try and see the patterns and create some, the tactics, get them right as well, and then you have the relations between the players as well. So slowly starting to build, but it is of course very difficult when you're missing so many starting players. That's just the way it is.
It is, and I'd love to know your perspective as well when you think about the team and the position that we're in right now, because we faced obviously Rosenborg last week, but do you think Atletico Madrid is the toughest test yet?
Definitely the toughest, even though Rosenborg, of course, like you spoke about, they are in the season now, so they are very fit and they are playing high-speed football already. But I think Atletico is definitely one step up, and hopefully we can see some good tackles flying in today from both sides. Because that's what you want to see, and I think for me it's always been about you train as you play, and when you play those pre-season games, you want to play them more or less as in the Premier League or the Champions League to get ready, to be ready. So I would like to see one more step up in the intensity and the tackles as well from both teams.
I think we all would, because when you see that fixture, you end up thinking about Champions League and obviously those potential memories that we could have. I mean, this is a great opportunity for Manchester United to face a team of that calibre right now, to get it in the bank before that season kick-starts.
Yeah, and I think it's also you can a little bit show yourself to them as well, and make sure they know that it's Manchester United, and if they play in the Champions League later this year, I say if, then they know that we're going to have a tough task. So it is a little bit important game in that aspect to just show that this is United as well.
Well, now we spoke to head coach Michael Carrick a little earlier on. So, Michael, we're in Stockholm for our third pre-season test. How excited are you for the challenge today?
Yeah, we're looking forward to the game. I think it's another step forward. I think we've had a really good 3.5 weeks training now, so we're kind of halfway through in some ways of pre-season. So we're just looking for improvement, signs of improvement, a little bit of fitness, a little bit of quality, a little bit of technique, some kind of connections and links in the team, just to keep moving forward in the right direction. I think we've had a good spell of the 3 weeks, and the boys are ready for another game today. And
I bet you're very much delighted as well with the fact that some of our World Cup players are starting to come back into the mix. Ahmad is one of them. He's straight into that starting lineup today. I bet you cannot wait to see them get plenty of minutes under their belt.
Yeah, I think it's been good for the players that we've had so far in terms of they've been able to. There's not really been too much interference of minutes. I think the senior players have got what they needed and probably get a little bit more again today. Getting Ahmad back's great, and back on the pitch and get him into that. And the boys we got 5 or 6 coming back on Monday, and then the week after that. So it's with the World Cup, you kind of get, the further you get in the World Cup, the less time you get off. So we had a bit of a joke about that with the players before they left, and that's just how it is. But the boys they're all looking forward to getting back, and Ahmad's back today, so we're delighted to have him back.
And then for you, where do you want this team to be? We're halfway through pre-season. What do you expect from this team in this fixture today?
Yeah, just improvement, really. I think it's not going to be perfect today. I don't think we expect it to be perfect. I think it's, at the end of the day, it's about starting the season and progressing through the season. As much as we're getting ready for the first game of the season, it's preparing our bodies and minds for the whole season ahead, and not getting too caught up about chasing something so quickly, and so putting things in place where what the boys understand, and adding to what we did last season. It's just trying to put layers of improvement into that, and the boys they've trained magnificent. I have to say they've been fantastic within the group. The young players have got a lot of things to be proud of for them, and I'm really pleased the way they've done. So I think it's gone really well so far, and we just want to keep moving forward.
We do, and finally it is the Snapdragon Cup. So if it is level at full time, there could be penalties. Hoping it's not going to be, that complicated for Manchester United, but either way, it would be good practice for this team as well to deal with that situation.
Yeah, obviously we'd love to win the game. We're here to win the game, and hopefully it doesn't go to penalties. If it does, then we'll try and win.
Sounds good to me. Thank you very much and good luck.
Cheers, thanks.
So we can see now, obviously, the team are getting their last few moments on this pitch ahead of kick-off. I mean, plenty of impressive moments for this team so far, but when you think about them, you've seen impressive moments from Xerxes, but also when you think about the midfield, Mason Mount, Andre Santos, how impressive have you been with how they've been working?
No, but I think especially defensively it's been working quite good so far. But today it's going to be interesting to see, maybe like we talked about, a little bit more pace against them and see how they can and force how they can handle that as well defensively.
What do you think of the new signing, Andre Santos? Are you excited about him fitting into this team?
Yeah, but it will be interesting to see how he can grow into it, and when they're all back, how they can find like their relationships and their partnerships together in the central midfield, because that has been a huge talking point even all the way since Casemiro decided to leave. So it's going to be very important to see how we can fit that central midfield in.
It will be, especially because we were having a discussion before we came on air, actually. Andre Santos is still so young. He's only 22 years old, yet people describe him with the qualities of a leader, a future leader here. And when you think about that honour to be told that you have this leadership quality, I mean, that's impressive for such a young player.
It is very impressive when you get those kind of comments, but it's also a lot to live up to. I think he needs players, experienced players around him to keep teaching him how to move, how to express, but if you have those qualities, they will try to bring them out even more, hopefully this year.
Well, I mean, there's no one better than Bruno Fernandes when he comes back to give him that experience, isn't it?
No, but he seems really keen on helping out the other players and telling them how to. And I think that communication and talking football to each other and talking how to move on the pitch, what to do on the pitch is so important. It can't just be the coach, the manager who does the talking. You have to have that relationship between the players that you can talk and discuss, and maybe sometimes, no, I don't like that you do that, you have to do like this instead, and have this open conversations among the players as well. Super important.
Well, you'll know better than anyone that you need that character in the dressing room, because you've been part of some of the best dressing rooms in football that people talk about. What are those qualities that you need within each other to look out for each other, to be leaders?
No, but I think to create a winning team, to be a winning team, you need that team atmosphere, and that you can really talk to each other, express your opinion and tell people to work harder. But the problem is, if you tell people to work hard, you have to do it yourself. First, you have to lead by example first, and then you can talk to your teammates. And I think we had a few of those characters back then. But now it's other players, but they also have those characters. But we need to bring them, and I think it's important that the other teammates accept that as well, and that you can accept criticism. I think nowadays it's a little bit harder to accept criticism, and you start pointing fingers, and that's not the way it should be. It should just, okay, I did something maybe wrong, I try to make it better next time. And it's all about getting the team better. So as long as you don't speak for yourself, you speak for the whole team, you should be able to accept it. And I think that's really, really important to create a good team.
It is, especially because, when you look at obviously this team here, it's exciting to see, plenty of these players and that camaraderie that's building, because as we said, we're halfway through pre-season, so still plenty of moments for this team to gel. But now let's take a little look at the podcast as they were talking about the new away kit.
I wonder whether you can sort of go into how Manchester has impacted the way that you go about design, because it's a city that's famous for not only football but music and attitude and outlook. Was it Tony Wilson that said Manchester marches to the beat of its own drum? And I think that must play a part in how you approach design and how you approach creating kits and clothing ranges for United.
Yeah, it definitely does, and we look for those things to like a cultural immersion. We bring the team to the city, being from here and understanding Manchester, I think, and I'm really into the music and the history of the city. It's a pleasure to be able to call that work, to do the research, and I think a lot of what we do is researchers and really like understanding and looking for those stories and spending time trawling through reading stuff or looking through old photos and seeing something in the back and go, this could be a cool story for a kit. Yeah, the music, the attitude of the city, it has an attitude from since the 80s. This youth culture explosion, and I think youth culture and Manchester's always been a city which is prides itself on that and creativity and doing things differently. And I think that's sort of magnetic appeal to it, and makes it really interesting for us as designers and creatives to try to work these stories into the kits. And we've done a few over the years, and we also do it with the collaborations we do, like the Stone Roses, which is an easy one, right? I mean, the team walked out to This Is the One for many years, and then working with the band and doing those things, they're kind of obvious things to do, but they're really fun and they really sort of connect to that sort of cultural zeitgeist, and I think like this uniqueness in Manchester. But every city I think has its unique culture, and that's what's interesting for us, is like really sort of diving in and exploring.
Yeah, Wes, for you, I suppose we talked about iconic kits there. When you look back at your playing career, what was your favourite, or even one from when you were younger?
I think when I was younger, I'm going to go Cup Winners' Cup, white away kit. And obviously that's sort of been brought back. We did that, already. Yeah. I just love the colour of it. I never
it's
had
iconic pictures.
Iconic pictures. I mean, I was 10, 11 then, so I'm proper into football now.
Same age, aren't we?
Yeah. We won't tell you what that is. 10 or 11. So it's the first time you take notice and you want one. You want. And I need a kit. I need one of these. It's cool. And I'm also going to say, I'm going to go with the black, the blue kit there.
Shall I bring it around the front?
And this is funny because it's when I started growing my hair. I know, yeah. Yes. So I'm going to say it was around.
This is our retail assistant, by the way.
2000 and I want to go 2005, maybe 4. And you can remember when you've had a good season or something's happened. You remember specific things in that season, and it just reminds me of me getting my hair cut and absolutely getting abused from the lads for about a year, growing my hair. So yeah, it just brings back little memories. As soon as I seen it this morning, I just thought of that time.
That's so
and I think that's what it does for the general public as well. They were doing certain things when that sort of colour kit was out.
And Inigo talked there about the technology behind a shirt, and I'm sure that has come on a lot since you were playing.
Well, if you feel some of my kits when we first, they're so heavy. And big, like massive.
And the shorts were always massive
crazy.
Too, weren't
they?
they?
Just really heavy.
Yeah.
So that's definitely got better over the years.
Now that was the wonderful podcast team there on Inside Carrington. You can tune in to plenty more where that came from on our official Manchester United channel and wherever you find your usual podcasts too. But it is nearly time for kick-off. So I have to ask you as well, we've been talking about the goal scorers, the creativity, but defensively everyone's been enjoying the clean sheet from last week. But it's definitely been posing questions about Lenny Yoro's position, hasn't it? He seems to be a right back all of a sudden.
Yeah, very interesting. I think it's looked very promising as well. But then again, always when you switch position like that, it takes time. And I think it's great to have this pre-season for him. If the intention is to play him, I don't know, to play him as right back in the Premier League, it's great for him to have those games. And to be a versatile player, it's always good for the coach and also for the player, because you have more options, of course, to take a regular shirt.
You have to. I mean, and it seems that Michael Carrick must be confident with how he's been progressing so far in that position as well to keep it up.
Yeah, I definitely think so. And what you want to see from him now maybe is to even a bit more going forward. When the condition gets better, maybe he can have more power to go forward as well and put some crosses in and maybe score a goal or two. So we'll see.
We will have to see, and we can take a look at this shooting drill that's happening now at the end of the warm-up. And it's always the goalkeeping union that we always talk about, isn't it? That they're so connected. And one of the younger keepers, Radek Vitek, had a great game last week. Michael Carrick was very much impressed with his performance. It shows that every single player needs to be ready.
Definitely, and now you have a Heaton in goal today, and it will be nice to see him perform today. And I think for the goalkeeper to start the game and get confident with the feet as well is because it's also a very important aspect for the goalkeeper now to feel the confidence in your feet and be able to play those balls. So
yeah, you have to. It's great as well that we've got all of the players here as they get ready to run into that changing room there. It's
or
great
run into us, I don't know.
Well, hopefully we can move in time, Jesper, if they do that. But we can see the fans are surrounding us here at the Strawberry Arena. It's incredible. We want to make sure this is a fantastic performance for the Reds out here, don't we?
Yeah, but you want to hopefully give all the fans that are here a good performance and that they can help and create this atmosphere that makes the players work even harder and tackle a little bit harder. So I think hopefully it will be a good combination today with the fans here in Stockholm and the team wanting to show Atletico who is the best.
Hopefully it will, and all of you on YouTube as well, give us your score predictions. We want to know what you are thinking ahead of this game, because there's a Snapdragon Cup we could lift at the end of the day. That'd be lovely to see that trophy lift, wouldn't it?
That would be nice, wouldn't it? Definitely. Hopefully it won't go to penalties, though. I don't like penalties myself. But
I don't like penalties either, to be honest. It puts me on the edge of my seat.
Yeah. It's,
Let's not do that. We'll make it easy for us.
Yeah.
But thank you very much, Jesper. Let's get ready for all of the match action with our commentary team of Liam and Ben.
Thank you very much, Sarah. Thank you very much, Jesper. If you are in the Stockholm area, nip to his pizza restaurant. 450 degrees it's called. Supposed to be absolutely brilliant. Next time I'm in Stockholm, I will stop by. Jesper Blomqvist and Zara Connolly. Right, if you are watching on YouTube, it's time to say thank you very much for being with us, but cheerio for the time being. If you would like to watch the game in full with Ben and I, then you can do that by subscribing to MUTV on the Manchester United website or app. You can go and do that now, but as I say, if you are watching on YouTube, thank you very much for being with us, but we will see you again soon. In terms of those of you that are staying with us here on MUTV, on the Manchester United website app or on the telly, we've got a little bit of a surprise for you. This next interview comes from Manchester United goalkeeper
Luquitas 510 que también nos deja su saludo. Luquitas 510 que también nos deja su saludo. 750 personas conectadas también.
Mati,
sí, decime.
Tengo una meta para esta transmisión. Tengo una meta y quiero llegar, no ando con chiquitajes, quiero llegar por lo menos tener a 1000 personas en vivo hoy.
Sí, 1000 personas en vivo, pero también que esas 1000 personas, si llegamos en vivo, que pongan like, que dejen el pulgar arriba para verlo. También ahí lo tenemos a Fischer, el escudero, que nos dice Manchester United, la referencia también en todo lo relacionado. César Postilla, que nos dice saludo de Guadalajara, México, el saludo para todo México, siempre muy pendiente la gente de México a las transmisiones de Falso 9, le damos un cariño grande al pueblo mexicano también, con ya 800 personas conectadas y obviamente le pedimos el pulgar arriba, el pulgar arriba, 161 likes, para mí me estoy quedando corto, yo quiero 200 likes antes de que termine, antes de que arranque el segundo tiempo, porque ya estamos próximos a arrancar, obviamente cuando ya estamos en el desarrollo del partido. Un buen partido que hemos visto con el gol de Arnau Ortiz, es una especie de centro al área, donde Tom Heaton no pudo tratar de tratar de controlar el balón, también producto de el movimiento de Mike Wire. También el saludo para todos los que se van sumando a la transmisión, ¿no? Ahí en este Strawberry Solna de Suecia, que vamos dejando 808 espectadores. Vamos que tenemos 843, 170 me gusta, bueno, 30 pulgares arriba. Yo necesito exactamente 20 segundos, necesito 200 likes. Así que la gente necesito que me deje su pulgar arriba, que apriete el botón fuerte y que deje su suscripción, que no cuesta nada y absolutamente nada, y obviamente conectarse en el partido.
Sí, la verdad que sí, la verdad que sí. Un gran primer tiempo, vamos sumándonos de a poquito, tratemos de llegar a los 1000 espectadores, tratemos de llegar a... ¿Cuántos likes? ¿A 200 me dijiste?
Sí, 200 likes rápidamente, tenemos que llegar a 220 likes. La gente tiene que estar metiendo ese pulgar arriba correspondiente para llegar a 220 likes.
Sí. Necesitamos por lo menos llegar a 200 likes antes que en los segundos 45 minutos. Ya vamos a estar también con los cambios. Mirá, más de 800 personas tenemos ahora en vivo. Qué cosa de loco.
845 personas conectadas. Que si metieran esas 845 personas conectadas en pulgar arriba, estaríamos en 1000 likes. Esto es verdaderamente... No, pero bueno, lo tenemos que empezar a ver.
Muy autoritario lo tuyo.
Sí, pero bueno, yo siempre dije, una persona conectada, un like.
Y tenés totalmente la razón igual, ¿eh? Si todas las personas que ahora están en vivo, nos están escuchando y viendo, le dieran like y se suscribieran, viste, nosotros ya estaríamos en 200.000 suscriptores prácticamente, con 800 likes, con 1000 personas en vivo. La gente es media vaguita, me parece, para dejar ese me gusta.
Sí, por
creo
eso.
que tiene miedo también.
Y bueno, por eso lo que sí digo, que tiene que poner su like y obviamente dejar su pulgar arriba. Tenemos 183, tendríamos que estar superando los 200 tranquilamente.
Claro, por eso, completamente. Tenemos casi 900 personas en vivo. Mirá cómo empezamos a sumar, es una cosa de locos. Se nos viene el segundo tiempo. Ahora sí, 900 personas en vivo, Matías, y no llegamos a los 200 likes.
Sí, vamos. Pulgares arriba también. Recordemos, Manchester United 0, Atlético Madrid 1. Arnau Ortiz, el tanto a los 5 minutos por parte del equipo colchonero. Ya vamos a estar con el segundo tiempo. Tenemos 186.209 suscriptores. Y obviamente le pedimos, suscríbase, que es totalmente gratuito. Totalmente gratuito. Tiene que poner el me gusta como corresponde y tiene que subir. Vamos, que tenemos que llegar rápidamente en este año. Falso 9 tiene que superar los 200.000 suscriptores. Sí. Tenemos que llegar a los 200.000 suscriptores, así que se suscribe, que es totalmente gratuito, que no cuesta nada, verdaderamente, y tiene fútbol 365 días del año.
Casi 100 suscriptores nuevos en esta transmisión solamente estamos metiendo. Es una cosa completamente inesperada, una locura lo que estamos haciendo en este partido de pretemporada.
Exactamente, ahí ya lo vamos viendo. Cuando ya se va, vamos a estar en presencia de lo que puede llegar a ocurrir en el partido también. Recordemos, 1-0 gana el Atlético de Madrid, 5 minutos, autor del gol Arnau Ortiz. Mejor después del gol, creo que los primeros 15 minutos fueron buenos para Atlético de Madrid. Después el Manchester United empezó a apretar un poco, empezó a tener otra intensidad y tuvo ocasiones para poder empatarlos.
Sí. ¿Cómo salió el Manchester City?
El Manchester City, ya vamos a estar con lo referido al partido. Ganó, empataron 1-1 y ya te voy a estar diciendo cómo han salido ambos conjuntos.
A ver ahí en el chat si nos pueden ayudar cómo salió el equipo ciudadano, el equipo de Maresca, que es su primer partido dirigiendo, ¿no?
Sí, exactamente, ahí. Ya lo veníamos mencionando también en el desarrollo del juego, de este encuentro amistoso en el día de hoy.
Ahí Antonio decía, Antonio Lobato, buenos días a la comunidad de LATAM. Aunque Manchester United trae un 92/93% de posición del partido, Atlético le está dando la vuelta, que lo único que podría asegurar es el empate. El City perdió por penales, decía Josmar, y Miaela decía Atlético Olé. Bueno, entonces se ve que ganó el Inter.
El City, exactamente, ganó 3-1 por penales el Inter de Milán al City. Un buen partido que lo estuviste viendo con los relatos de Carlos Cabanchik y los comentarios de Mateo Rodocchi, con el gran equipo de Falso 9 TV, cuando todos los dos equipos se están apersonando a la cancha para comenzar el segundo tiempo. Vamos a ver si vamos a cambio y obviamente nos van a tener que dar un poco de paciencia porque recordemos que hay la catarata de cambio que se van a venir en el segundo tiempo. Va a ser interesante, así que en un ratito vamos a estar mencionándolos todos y cada uno de los cambios que se van a estar presentando en el partido porque vamos a estar tomando nota del mismo.
Mati, 9:53 personas, estamos a nada de llegar a los 1000 espectadores en esta transmisión, 200 me gusta.
Exactamente, así que ahí lo vamos teniendo en el desarrollo del juego, ahí, y vamos viendo también lo que se puede llegar a transcurrir. Ya vamos a estar con todos y cada uno de los cambios porque van a ser y varios también.
Sí, yo lo estoy viendo a Giorgio en cancha, el arquero Hitton, regresa también Maguire, también está Heaven, Lassi. Bueno, no sé si va a haber tantos cambios por lo menos en el comienzo de esta segunda parte.
Lo vi que entró a Circe.
En el Atlético.
Exactamente, sí, lo vi que entró a Circe también, pero ya vamos a estar porque generalmente, viste, es un poco complicado porque las
Sí.
imágenes del partido también no te toman, no te dicen los cambios efectivamente. Se van a venir 3, obviamente, Mendoza con la número 4, Josema Jiménez, y con la número 23, el debut de Hjulman, el exjugador de Sporting de Lisboa. Van a venir 3 cambios en el conjunto colchonero, que ya te voy a estar diciendo en unos instantes.
Se fue Lenormand.
Sí, exactamente. Ya lo
Go
vamos
Black.
a estar. Sí, ahora vamos a estar con el desarrollo de todos los cambios.
Qué locura, qué locura. Bueno, ingresó entonces Josema Jiménez, ingresó el arquero suplente. ¿Qué arquero estaba en el banco de suplente para el Atlético?
Ya te voy a estar diciendo el mismo. Ya vamos a estar con el desarrollo de todo.
Bien, señoras y señores, ya comenzaron los últimos 45 minutos. También ingresó el mediocampista danés, que ya me vas a estar diciendo que jugó en el Sporting de Lisboa, haciendo otra vez su presentación con el jugador, con el equipo colchonero. Salía en el fondo para Janko y casi le regala esa pelota a Dorgu. Rápido estuvo el arquero preciso. Salida sobre la derecha ahora para Domínguez. Tenemos ya los primeros segundos de este segundo tiempo, justamente, valga la redundancia. Se fue Lenormand. Ahí estamos viendo los cambios.
Sí, ahí vamos a estar con todo lo desarrollado por los cambios en el desarrollo del partido, que ya te voy a estar mencionando todos y cada uno de ellos.
Bueno, salía en el fondo.
Lenormand por Jiménez.
¿Cómo?
Ahí es Lenormand por Jiménez, Jiménez por Lenormand.
Sí.
También.
No lo veo Coque.
Exactamente, no está Coque. Y ya salió Coque con la 6, entró con la 4 Mendoza. Y ahora vamos a ir con el último cambio que ya vamos a estar mencionando.
Bueno, Hjulman lo veo ahí en cancha. No lo veo tampoco a Vargas. Mete la pelota sobre el costado. Ahora termina recuperando Castillo en 3/4 de cancha. Viene la pelota sobre la derecha.
Entró con la 23 Hjulman y salió con la número 21 Obed Vargas. Los 3 cambios en el equipo colchonero.
4, porque no sé quién es el arquero, no lo termino de ver. No
Esquivel con la número 31 y salió Oblak.
Entró Esquivel.
Sí, exactamente.
Se viene ahora Lukman, la combinación que quería con Hjulman. Termina ganando, el rebote le va quedando Castillo. Bueno, el árbitro dice que fue falta contra Mboumo. Ahí salía en el fondo, la posición defensiva para el Manchester United.
Sí, exactamente. Ahí vemos a Demola Lukman también en la situación de juego. Todo lo relacionado ahí, el foul de Mendoza respecto también de Bumo.
Salía en el fondo, sale ahora en las posiciones para el Manchester United, en la mitad de la cancha. No podía ahora Maguire. Se viene sobre la derecha y Oro termina perdiendo. Se viene sobre el costado, ahora Ruggeri. Recupera la pelota, quita el conjunto de Diego Simeone. Me parece que hubo un cambio en el Manchester United también, ¿no?
Sí, ahora vamos a estar con los cambios en el Manchester United, que ya te voy a estar mencionando. Entró Jack Fletcher y salió Amad Diallo.
Ah, bueno, está bien. Ingresó ¿con qué número Fletcher?
Con la número 38.
38 Fletcher. Bueno, estuvo muy bien Diallo el primer tiempo.
Sí, buen primer tiempo de Amad Diallo en el desarrollo del juego también. Y ya vamos a ir viendo. Si no me equivoco, no sé si no entró Circe, porque ahora vamos a ver si lo vamos a estar mencionando. Me parecía que había entrado. Sí, me parece que está, pero vamos a ver si obviamente fue porque lo vi entrar en la cancha. Puede ser que no, puede ser que haya sido para darle alguna indicación al compañero, pero vamos a estar chequeando en unos minutos.
No lo veo, no lo veo dentro de la cancha. Mete ahora la pelota sobre la derecha para Domínguez. Quería con Castillo, terminaba punteándola sobre la izquierda. Ahora Dorgu, el lateral sobre la derecha para el Atlético de Madrid en 48 minutos de este segundo tiempo. Está ganando el equipo de Simeone. Mirá el cambio de frente que metía Mendoza de derecha a izquierda dentro del área del Atlético de Madrid. Sale Ruggeri sobre el costado, le termina poniendo muy bien el cuerpo. Ahora Mount se viene sobre la derecha Iorio. Buena combinación quería con Mason. Sobre la izquierda lo va presionando ahora Mendoza. La apertura sobre la derecha para Mboumo. Espera dentro del área Dorgu. Se va cerrando ahora Luke Shaw. Ahora se abre porque la va dominando sobre la izquierda Dorgu. Gran pelota dentro del área para Shaw. Y termina reventando. Y como podía el jugador Castillo. Intenta ahora sobre el costado, sale del fondo, ahora Ortiz, se manda a la contra del Atlético, pica y pica, ahora Martín, se viene Ortiz sobre la derecha, y bueno, va a tener que retroceder el árbitro por la falta que le cometieron en la mitad de la cancha. No, dijo que no. Bueno, la va sosteniendo ahora el equipo de Carrick, intentaba yo. Bueno, ¿y ahora qué pasó? Se paró el juego, una amarilla.
Sí, ahí vamos a ver qué es lo que va a decir el árbitro Adam.